What is up, everyone? It's Tricky572 returning to the channel. Today is December 18th, 2023. We're not going to do a quick market watch. So I did want to do a market watch earlier in the week when the new Lightsworn and the Ancient Gear stuff was announced, but I was kind of sick dealing with like an ear infection. I couldn't really move the right side of my face a lot because it was really bruised up and it really hurt. But right now, the swelling has kind of gone away a little bit and the pain is much less than it was on Friday, Saturday night. So I'm able to move my face a little bit more. I should be fine by later on this weekend. We did have to cancel the little tournament we were gonna do, the little Christmas tournament we were gonna do this weekend because of that. So maybe we'll do that later on this week or maybe before the new year starts. But yeah, let's get on to the cards now. So we have Minerva, the Exotal Lightsworn. This one I remember having copies of when I was playing the Lightsworn, Tier Elements, Synchro strategy, but I did get rid of them. I wish I would have held on to them, but I didn't know about the Lightsworn support. 46 listings on the market, and we have these at 1790, 1691, 1795, 1850, 1990, 1994, 1995. So heading up to the $20 price point. A lot of people are speculating that this might be in the Battles of Legend reprint set that's coming out in February. So some people are saying to sell this now. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below. Do you guys think it's gonna get reprinted? If I were you guys and if I had some of these, I would sell them off while they're at the $20 price point right now and not risk it getting reprinted and going down in price later. But let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below. Punishment Dragon has been going up in price as well, and that's because the new Lightsworn Fusion monster that is coming out it uses Punishment Dragon and Judgment Dragon as materials to go into it. So this one was sitting around like $2-3, and after the announcement, of the new Lightsworn support, this card has gone up to $9.95. 34 listings on market. $10, $10, $11.49, $11.50, $10.99, $12.89, and $12.89. So it is going up in price. This card says must be special summoned from your hand by possessing 4 or more banished Lightsworn monsters with different names. Once returned, quick effect, you could pay 1,000 life points, shuffle into the decks all cards in graveyards, and off face up banished cards except Lightsworn monsters. Once returned, if your Lightsworn monsters effect is activated, send on top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard. So not a bad card, but yeah, since we do have that new fusion monster coming out, this is going to be one of those cards that people are going to be looking to pick up, since I think it only has one copy available from Coda the Duelist. Yeah, it looks like there's only one copy available for this card. So yeah, keep your eye out on Punishment Dragon. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be like a one-of in the deck. But still, since it only has one copy and I don't think it's going to get a reprint anytime soon, it might go up later on in price. Judgment Dragon as well. So let's take a look at Judgment Dragon. We have a couple copies of Judgment Dragon available. We have commons available for my budget players. But looks like the gold rares are starting to go low on listings. The ultra rares are going low on listings. Some more gold rares, ultra rares. Yeah, these other higher rarity budget versions are going low on listings. Seeker is like way up in price. But yeah, keep your eye out on the Judgment Dragons as well. Looks like the Battle of the Legend version from Light's Revenge was at $3, and right now we have it going up to $5.48, $5.49, and $6.03. So almost a $6 ultra rare right there. Is the other one the Battles of Legend version too? No, that's Duelist Saga. So it looks like Duelist Saga is at 11 listings. It was sitting around $2, and right now we have it at $5.99, $8.95, $9, $10, heading up to the $15 price point for this ultra rare version. It doesn't look like we have sales around that $15 price point. We have a sale at the $10 price point, but no sales at that $15 price point. So it hasn't gone too crazy yet. And then the gold rares, 23 listings. No one likes gold rare, but I love gold rare because they're the most budget friendly version, most budget friendly shiny version available. And I'm a budget player, so I love being able to pick up shiny cards at a budget. 205, 213, 233, 263, and 395. I actually sold some of these a while back. I put away my Lightsworn deck and sold off some of the cards from it. I still have like Solar Recharges, Charge of the Light Brigade and stuff, but I sold off my Judgment Dragons. I do have commons available though, so if I were to pick up the Lightsworn cards next year when the new support comes out in Legacy of Destruction, I think that's the set that it's coming out in. I'm gonna just be playing the common version, not my gold rare version. But yeah, keep your eye out on Judgment Dragon. Let me know how you guys feel about Judgment Dragon. Do you think it's gonna continue to go up in price, or is it gonna come back down? And speaking of Charger Light Brigade, it looks like these are kind of going low on listings as well for all the copies. Secret Rares, 34 listings. And it looks like these are at $54, $53.90, $55, $64.97, $63.69, heading up to the $80 price point for unlimited copies. I don't even want to take a look at the first edition because those are gonna be way up in price. I remember a while back I was thinking about copying these secret rares around like $30-ish, but I didn't go for it. I just stuck to like my gold rares. Super rares from Astro Pack are at 9 listings right now. We had them at like $4-ish, $4.50, and it looks like right now the market wants $10, $9.49, and $10 for these super rare versions of Charge of the Light Brigade. We also have super rares from Stardust Overdrive. It looks like these are at 29 listings. They were around like $3-ish, and right now we have them at so no lightly played. We have our first lightly played at like 5, 6, 725, and then 760. And what do we have near mints at? $20 for near mint, and then $17.99. So they are going up in price as well. But you guys don't need to buy the super rares or the secret rares. We have budget friendly comments available for my budget players. If you guys do want to pick up Lightsworn cards and stay budget friendly, we have these comments available for under $1. We also have this gold rare available at 19 listings, which is the one I have. I might get rid of it though and just play the common. We have this at $3, $2.39, $3.62, so like $4 to $5 for this gold rare version. If you're not playing any of the Lightsworn, if you're not playing Lightsworn stuff, I would just sell these off and try to get money while the hype is up. That's what I'm gonna do with the gold rares, and later pick up the common versions and stay budget friendly if you are planning to play the deck with the new support later on. Solar Recharges. This one is the card that lets you draw 2. So Charge of the Light Brigade was the one that lets you search a Lightsworn monster. That's the one you play 3 of. This one I think you only play 2 of in the deck, Solar Recharge. So it looks like the gold rares are at 9 listings. We had them at like $1.27. And right now we have them at $6, $6.48, $7, and $10. I actually have some of these, so I might get rid of mine and just play the common versions. I know I have comments somewhere in my bulk, but it looks like these comments are also going up in price. $175, $197, $210, $225, $163, and $175. So now a $2 common basically. Super rares look like they're at 23 listings from Ancient Prophecy. These are at lightly played at $154 and $2, so like $2 to $3 for this one. We have ultra rares, 26 listings. These were sitting around like $2, and right now we have them at $4.75, $4.99, $4, $5, and heading up to the $6 price point for these ultra rare from Battles of Legend. We have ultra rares from Light of Destruction, 28 listings. These are currently at so we hit our first near mint at $5.30. And after that, we go up to $6.75, $8.23. So we have a couple copies at like $5 to $6, and it go up to $8. So yeah, do what you want with that information, but they are going up in price as well. We have the Ultimate Rare. This one's at 62 listings, and this Ultimate Rare right now is at that's moderately played. We hit our first lightly played at $43.99, $45.23, and then we go up to like the $50 price point. So yeah, this is a card that was sitting around like I actually remember seeing it around like $30-ish. I'm not sure why, but I feel like I saw this at $30 at one point. I might be wrong, and it might be some other OT Lightsworn card I might be thinking about, but it looks like these are heading up to the $15 price point, $50 price point for OTs. Ancient Gears also got some new support, so I want to take a look at a couple of the Ancient Gear cards. I did think the support was kind of mid though. Let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about it. If you guys saw the new support, do you guys think it's good, mid, or not good at all? In my opinion, it's kind of mid. I'm not too excited for it, but we're going to be taking a look at Ancient Gear Fortress first. It looks like this card only has one printing. It's from the Structured Deck Machine Reactor, and it's a common. We have 17 listings for this card, and we have it at $14.98. $14.66, $17, $17.78, heading up to the $20 price point for a common card. I really hope that card gets reprinted because I can't see a common card being worth that much. That is crazy. Ancient Gear Ballista, we actually took a look at on our past market watch and we noticed it was going up in price, but now it makes sense why it's going up in price. 22 listings on the market. We have 1365, 1365, 1390, 1491, 1565, hitting up to 1566. Almost a $16 card for Ancient Gear Ballista. Only has one printing from Dual Overload as well. We have, let's see, Ancient Gear Drill. This is at 9 listings. This one, let's see, 666, 667, $10, $10.80, $10, and heading up to almost $30. That's crazy. Does this have other printing? It does, right? So it has a comment, another comment. So we have comments from our budget players, but this is the highest rarity, being a rare. If you guys have some of these in bulk, cause I could recall seeing one of these in my bulk folder. I'm gonna go take a look at it and see if I find it. But yeah, that's at basically $10. We have Ancient Gear Megatron. This is from Legendary Duelist Ancient Millennium at 18 listings. Looks like this one was sitting around like $5-ish, and right now we have it at $511, $560, $525, heading up to $679. So almost a $7 card. So it's starting to push up a little bit. I know the Fusion card was also going up as well. Ancient Gear Fusion. This is a secret rare from Legendary Duelist Season 1. It was sitting around like $1. So if you guys opened up Legendary Duelist Season 1, you might want to go through your bulk and find these. Because right now we have 19 listings on the market and it looks like these are at $5, $5.25, $6.96, $7, and heading up to the $9 price point. So yeah, go dig through that bulk and see if you guys could find some Ancient Gear Fusions. And let's see, what else do we want to talk about? Looks like we have ultra rares from Legendary Duelist Ancient Millennium also going low on listings and up in price. These are at 23 listings, $375, $398, $413, heading up to $825, and that's basically like $850 with shipping. So yeah, those are going up too if you guys want to go look through your bulk for that. Ancient Gear Castle, looks like 18 listings only for that. Let's go on the second page. Ancient Gear Wyvern. I think that's gonna be it for like the cards that are like really getting bought out. But yeah, let me know down below how you guys feel about the Ancient Gear support. Like I said, I'm gonna mention it again. I thought it was pretty mid, but you know, there's always gonna be fans that are gonna try to make it work. And if I were you guys, I would go dig through the bulk and see if you guys could find some Ancient Gear stuff and try to sell while the hype is up as well. I've been mentioning Tri-Brigade Shrag, the Ominous Omen, for the past 3 couple market watches that we've done, but I wanted to mention it again since it looks like it's reaching a new high price point for the Ultra Rare version. It's almost at the same price as the Secret Rare version. At this point, I would just cop the Secret Rare version if I were going to try to play the Fire King Tri-Brigade strategy. Looks like 27 listings on the market for this card, and we have listings at $8.98, $8.99, $9, $9.22, $9.23, and $9.24, and we do have sales at that $8 price point, so they are selling. But if I were you guys, Secret Rares are almost the same price, and it's like the original version from Phantom Rate, so I would just cop the Secret Rare instead. $9.73, $9.75, $10, $11.25, and $12.95. So yeah, go cop the Secret Rares instead of the Ultra Rares. Fire Brigade Fractal looks like it started to move as well. We have the Ultra Rares at 23 listings, so they're going low on listings. These were sitting around like $1, $1.30. And right now we have them up at $2.20, $3, $4.75, $4.45, $5.98, $6.99 on the first page for the Ultra Rare versions from Phantom Rage. Then we have the Prismatic Secret Rares at 54 listings. I've actually been selling a lot of playsets of these. I sold like 3 playsets of these yesterday and the day before at $5-ish. So they are selling as well. We have $3.99, $4, $4.38, $4.39, 440, 391, 497, and 399, and they were sitting around like a dollar as well. I remember picking them up for like a dollar. For the longest, they've been around the dollar price point, but it looks like now they've been starting to go up because of the Tri Brigade Fire King strategy that people are trying to test out. Let me know down below how you guys feel about the Fire King Tri Brigade strategy. Do you guys think it's something that's worth looking into? I actually tried it out. I actually really like the deck, but I'm not sure if it's gonna perform as well as people expect it to do. But yeah, I do have the deck built. I've just been trying to adjust it. I mix it with like Dogmatica and stuff, but we'll see if it holds. I know the Wanted, the Bolstar, Snake Eye, Fire King strategy is the best way to play it, but we don't have that kind of money to spend $100 on Wanted, so we're just sticking to Tri Brigade at the moment. Next up, we have Bysteel Dispatcher. So I want to take a look at this card because it looks like it's starting to go up in price again. These were sitting around like $10ish after its release, $11 I think it was. And right now we have them at $37.47, $36.50, $37, $37.99, and $39.40. So is this card gonna finally break the its new highest price point and reach $40? Let me know down below if you guys think this card could hit $40 or even higher than that. Underworld Goddess, I know we took a look at a couple weeks ago. We did say that it got a new, there was a new link to Baby Goddess that you could use to go into Underworld Goddess. So instead of only being able to use one of your opponent's monster, you could use like two. But let's see how it's doing now. We have it going up in price. These were sitting around like $5ish, but it looks like now we have them at $6.51, $6.75, $8.25, $8.48, $8.87, $8, and that's basically like $9.18. So I did end up selling some of these. I think I sold like 3 playsets of these for like around $5ish. I picked them up for like $3ish, so I still made a little profit off that. But I wish I would have held on to them because it looks like more people are starting to pick these up and get them off the market. It's from the 2022 10, so I feel like there's a good amount of these available on the market. Even if they're not listed, I feel like a lot of people had these somewhere in bulk since it was a set that was open a lot. So I feel like maybe the price of this might come down later on, but we'll see what happens. We have the Secret Rare from Blazing Vortex. These are at $11.75, $12, $13.79, and heading up to $14.18, so almost a $15 card. They were sitting around like, I guess $10ish, $12. So not too much of a price increase, but they are moving up as well because of that new Underworld Goddess that's coming out later on next year. After the release of Rarity Collection, I did mention a couple cards that didn't get reprinted and that might be worth picking up since it didn't get a reprint. Apollosa was one of them, and it looks like it is finally starting to go up in price. We have the alternative art gold version. This one is it was sitting around like $4ish back in October, and right now we have it heading up to $7, $6.25, $7.80, $8, $6.62, and heading up to the $7 price point. Next up, we have the ultra rare version from the 2020 10s. This was sitting around like $7ish, and it looks like right now we have it at $8.25, $9.99, $9.30. Heading up to $11, $11.39, and that's basically $12.50 with shipping. So yeah, these are heading up in price as well. That's crazy. I thought it was gonna take a little bit longer for these to go up, but it looks like they just decided to shoot up. We had the alternative art version from Magnificent Mavens at like $5ish back in October, and right now we have them at $7.99, $7.49, $8.50, and $8.75 with shipping. The other versions, let's see, we have the Secret Rare from Rising Rampage. This one is at $25.54, $25.54, and $26.99. So it hasn't moved too much. I recall this being like around $30, so it hasn't gone up as much as I thought it would. But the other budget friendlier versions look like they are starting to head up in price. If you guys don't have a copy of Apollosa yet, I would at least consider picking one up just to have in your itinerary or something. Sleipnir Runic Main looks like it's heading up even further in price. So we did see Joshua Smith affect the market after winning YCS Bologna with Runic Bystios. This card was reaching a high price point of like $8ish. Now it looks like it went up by like $1. They're now at 923, 939, 945, 948, 949, and that's basically 958 with shipping. We have a couple walls. Well, we have a wall right here with 71 copies available at 949. So it's gonna take a little while to break that wall, but it looks like they are starting to finally break the $7 to $8 price point that they were at for the past couple months, and starting to reach a new high price point. So keep your eye out on Sleep Near the Runic Main. So we did also get announced a new Blue Eyes Fusion monster that uses Chaos Ritual monster as material, and so people might start to pick this card up. We have 142 listings for the Prismatic Secret version. These are at 141 listings, 266, 269, 277, 279, 282, and 283. So under $3 for this card. It might be worth picking up at least a playset just to have in case someone does find out how to turbo out that Blue Eyes monster. Because the Blue Eyes monster that was announced was like, it has a monster negate, a spell negate, and a trap negate, and you could use each negate like once per turn. So you get like 3 negates per turn. So if someone finds out how to turbo that out using this card or something, I'm pretty sure these will go up in price. So just have a playset of these just in case. 72 listings for the Battle of Chaos Secret Rare. We have them at $4, $5.50, $5.88, $5.99, $6.15, $5.99, and $6. So they haven't gone up too much, but it's worth looking at. Maybe we'll take a look at this in the next couple of months and see if it goes up in price. But I think right now might be a good time to cop these if you guys don't have them yet. And last card on today's Market Watch and be Revolution Synchron. So I remember paying a high price point for these when they were around like $60-ish when they just came out. I paid like $50 per copy because my friend gave me a discount. But that's still a high price point compared to what they're at right now. Right now they're at $21.99, $23.49, $23.50, $22.14, and $21.99. So if you guys have the opportunity, I would actually try to cop these because I've seen this little Lightsworn build going around that uses Revolution Synchron that leads you into turboing out the new Lightsworn Fusion monster. I think it's Enlightenment Dragon or something like that, but lets you turbo that out using this. And so I think more people might catch on to that later on and try to cop these. This card is probably not getting a reprint until like next year's 10th, so you have plenty of time to play with it before that reprint comes. But yeah, just keep your eye out on this card. And maybe it might hit like a $40 price point. I don't think it'll ever hit the $60 price point again, but it might go up to like $40 sometime next year. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return to Chan. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.